Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell of the truth about silver. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of December, 2020. And we're going to show you briefly the $5,000 gold and $100 silver pumpers and how wrong they've proven to be. We hope you enjoy it. It's a brief review. And before we show you that, a quick shout out to yesterday's video entitled Gold and Silver Fall Back as IMF Issues Caution. And we've seen gold and silver still meander around yesterday's price, with gold currently at $1,866 and silver at $25.45. So please bear both those prices in mind when you watch this review. So here we are on our YouTube channel, and we thought, just as it's coming up to Christmas and we've covered quite a few predictions for 2021, one of the most common figures that we saw for the price of gold was $5,000. So let's type that in, and let's just for interest, $5,000 gold. Let's just have a look to see what comes up. Well, first and foremost, 1 month ago, Kitco News. $5,000 gold price is not that far out by Rob McEwen. Oh, Rob McEwen, chairman of McEwen Mining. No vested interest there. Oh, Jim Rickards. Why gold will hit $5,000 and soon? Isn't that the man who's written numerous books predicting $5,000, $10,000 for a number of years? I think it is. Value investing with Sven Carlin, PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. Certainly should listen to him. Gold will go to $5,000 and $20,000. And he said that 3 years ago. Now, we're not going to listen to this to see how far out into the future he's predicted that, but he was calling this sort of figure 3 years ago. E.B. Tucker. $5,000 gold price predictions are sorcery. Now, he's non-exec at Metalla Royalty. Oh, our friend Peter Schiff, a year ago. Central banks will unleash inflation and gold is headed above $5,000, says Peter Schiff to Kitco News. Someone who actually perhaps we could agree with to some extent. Gold expected to rise to $5,000 is not an investment, it's as a hedge. So he's basically saying the dollar would have to collapse for that to happen. Oh, Mike Maloney himself. Here's why. $5,000 an ounce is a low price for gold. So it's not just $5,000, it's a low price. And he said that a year ago. 9 months ago, Sven Carlin, PhD again, gold investing strategy for 2020, gold price to $5,000. We'll have a look at that in a moment. 4 weeks ago, Rob McEwen, gold price potential is north of $5,000 now. Guido Stacking, $5,000 silver versus $5,000 gold. Some things to consider for the future. Okay, Guido, we'll have a look at that at some stage. Should you buy gold before it reaches $44,000 an ounce? Well, yes, I'd certainly buy it before it reached $44,000 an ounce. That was a year ago. 5 reasons why the gold price will surge to 5,000 or even 10,000. Well, we can give you one. The dollar collapses to zero. There we go. You have $1 million gold then. It'll buy you a loaf of bread. Dollar crisis in the making. 2018. 5,000. So Peter, 2 years ago, was telling us we were going to have $5,000 gold anytime soon. Oh, who's this? Illuminati Silver. 3,000 to 5,000 gold price anytime soon? Actually, we say no. Unbox Therapy, 5,000. I think that's a game. I think he's used that. I suspect he's used that to get on the list. Dr. Quinton Henai, trust me, you do not want $5,000 gold. You certainly do not want $20,000 gold. Now, that's Palisade Gold Radio. Why is he saying that? Is he saying that because the dollar price collapses as a result, which is why you've got that? Rob McEwen again, 4 years ago. Here we go. Rob McEwen, 4 years ago. $5,000 gold price is 4 years away. So we're 4 years away. No sign of $5,000 gold, Mr. Rob McEwen. 12 years ago. Here he is. Here's the man himself, Peter Schiff. $5,000 gold. Now, this is the man that everyone says, oh, all his forecasts are always right. And when gold went up from $1,300 to $1,800, everyone said, Schiff was right. Yes. You don't know what you're talking about, Illuminati Silver. Schiff was right. His predictions are right. Well, 12 years ago, $5,000 gold. Okay. McEwen, 8 years ago, says gold may repeat cycle in increase to 5,000. What's so magical about this 5,000 figure, I ask. A year ago, and it goes on, follow the money, case for $5,000 gold 5 months ago. And it goes on. 9 years ago, $5,000 gold in the future. Yes, you're right. Did you say how close in the future? Oh, Silver Slayer, $200 silver, $5,000 gold. How high could it go? Chris Vermeulen, silver versus gold, $5,000 gold 4 months ago. Oh, Rob McEwen again, 5 years. Are you getting the picture? The same people. McEwen, gold may reach $5,000 an ounce by 2012. Remarkable. Oh, our friend Keith Newmeyer, $100 silver is coming, $5,000 gold, first majestic silver. He's a bright guy. He actually admitted, I can't remember the figure now without actually going through the archives, but he admitted that for every dollar the silver price went up, his business net worth went up something in the millions. So of course he's going to call for $100 silver. It would make him a billionaire or a multiple billionaire if that were to happen. Nobody realizes this. Chris Vermeulen, caution advised before gold targets 5,000 and silver targets $100. Why $5,000 gold and $600 silver's on the way? Oh, Rob McEwen, gold can go. Do you get the picture? I'm not going to bore you now with hundreds and hundreds of these. Harry Dent, $1,000 gold next, not $5,000 silver. That's an interesting one. Not 100% sure we fully agree with it, but we agree with the sentiment. It's going to take a long time before we get to that $5,000. And we just go on and on and on. And quite frankly, this, rest assured, this is no mistake. Schiff again. Gold, $5,000 plus 11 years ago. We're being conned by these people. I hate to use that word, but we are. In my opinion, we are being conned by them because they're all teaming up and they're all giving you the same advice for years and years and years. David Morgan, silver, $150 silver, gold, $5,000 in next parabolic bull run. Why you need silver now? I do not know any serious miner or bullion house who is predicting $100 silver in the very near future. If you like, phone up your bullion dealer, and they've got a vested interest to see its price go higher, and ask them, say, look, unofficially, price do you really think silver's going to? Be interesting. We've done it. We've phoned 3 in the UK and 1 in America. And they all laugh when I actually say to them, what do you think of these people who are quoting $100 silver? And they laugh. And it's in their interest to do it. Bitcoin would be like Moses for gold. Liberate metal to 5,000. Max Kaiser. Remember Max Kaiser? He was a big thing a few years ago. Are these following us? Bitcoin versus bullion? And we go on. Here we go. You see, the reason, to a large degree, these figures are called. First of all, it's good clickbait. And there are a few people on the channel who produce good videos, but they use the clickbait 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. And to be frank, when we've used 5,000, we've had a few more views as well, in truth. But it's a shame, because when you have a look, you can see quite clearly that there is a group of people all sharing the same news. Here we go. David Morgan. This is the silver guru. The man whom everyone says knows more about silver than anyone else in the world. On Palisade Gold Radio. David Morgan. Silver to $100 and gold to 5,000 by 2018 or 2019. That was 3 years ago. Come on, David. You're not a fool. You're a bright guy and you study this industry. Did you really believe that in 2018 silver was going to $100 and gold was going to 5,000? Really? Eric Sprott. Eric Sprott has one of the largest investment businesses in silver. Gold's going to 5,000 and 10,000 per ounce 3 years ago. Well, okay, we'll make a prediction now. We'll do a video. Gold is going to $1 million an ounce. $1 million. Now, we'll be dead, buried. Our bodies will have decayed, and we'll be dust. And knowledge of us, even through family, will have completely dissipated before that happens. But it will happen. Allegedly. And it goes on. Peter Schiff 2 years ago. Dollar crisis in the making, 2005. This was the time the dollar started, just shortly after there, to actually rise, 2019, 20, rise to its highest level ever. It's going back now slightly, admittedly, but it's still not going to give us $5,000 gold. Oh, Aussie Stacker. Aussie. Will gold hit 5,000 by 20? Well, that's a good question. There we are. Big shout out for. We haven't watched him. We don't know who Aussie Stacker is, but at least it's a sensible question. He hasn't said by tomorrow. Peter Schiff, 9 years ago, gold is headed to 5,000. You see, this is what we don't understand. How can people follow these individuals who get it so wrong? We just don't understand it. We were criticised because we said by the end of this year we'd be surprised. This was right at before the pandemic occurred. I think we said we don't expect silver to be above $23 by the end of the year. And then silver went up to $29, $30, and people said, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's $26 now, so we're not going to be far out. And that was before the pandemic. And after the pandemic, we basically then said something along the lines of, okay, 33 would be the maximum we expected to go to, but we doubt it will end the year on that. And yet, we get 1,000 or 2,000 viewers. Peter Schiff, 9 years ago, gold held it to 5,000. Gets tens and tens of thousands of viewers. And this as I say, it goes on, and forgive me, I'm being boring now. But it just goes to show, be careful who you follow. Be careful who you listen to. You don't have to listen to us. But quite frankly, when someone, here we go, US rally is doomed. Gold may hit 5,000 11 years ago. Who's that individual there? And I'm not just picking on him. To be fair, there's lots of them. There's a little gang. And they go to all of the seminars, and they go to all of the events, and they all club together, and they all talk up their book. Because none of them are stupid. Let's be really, really truthful about this. None of them are stupid. But we suspect they might be manipulative. And all you need to do, you don't have to listen to us. Just scroll through the back videos of YouTube. Love is God, Prophetic Dreams, Silver 360, Gold 5,000, 2 years ago. Better give this guy a bonus. Alessio Rastani, why Bitcoin can go to $5,000 3 years ago. Haven't listened to this, but well done, Alessio. In fact, you're the opposite to a pumper. You completely underestimated it. I think the point has been made. If you want a bit of enthusiastic pumping, you know where to go. Unfortunately, we will just give you the truth. Well, as you can see, YouTube is the hive for these pumpers. Now, who do you think is the greatest pumper of them all? Do share your thoughts below. It's a little bit of fun, but it does have serious undertones too. Thank you once again for listening, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel, not forgetting to press the bell sign so you're notified of our videos as and when they are published. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.